Hi everybody, it's Cathy and welcome back to my channel. Can you believe we're at the end of November and it's time for my November favorites? It's crazy how fast time is flying by. Let's just hope winter whizzes right on by us and we're at spring. My first favorite is actually something new, and I was going through my sample box. I have quite a few samples collected, and I must have picked this up at the Sephora sale last year, and it is the Laneige water sleeping mask. And this is a mask that you put on over your moisturizer and you wear it overnight. There's quite a bit in this little jar. I do believe the full size is a lot bigger than this, but I just wanted to show you the consistency. It basically is like water, and you put it on and your skin just eats it up. It melts right into it. There's a very, very faint scent, but nothing that I would write home about. The reason I pulled this out was because I've been having problems again now with the heat and the cooler weather coming in with some dry skin around my chin area. I ran into this problem last year. It was my first winter using Retin-A. So I have a feeling I'm going to have this problem again this year, and especially as the temperatures get colder and the wind gets drier. I might have to switch a few things up, but basically my skincare has not changed other than the addition of this, and I use this on the nights I do not use the Retin-A. So I would do my normal nighttime skincare, put my moisturizer on, and then put this on over it. And the next morning, my skin really does feel hydrated. So I'm very much enjoying this, and I will repurchase the full size. Next up is a new product that I purchased during the Sephora sale, and it is on the pricey side, but in my opinion, if you want to splurge, go ahead and try this, because I've used it twice so far and I'm loving it. And it is the Josie Maran whipped argan oil, and it's basically a body butter. But it is, I believe, argan oil that has just been whipped, and that's what it looks like. It comes in several different scents. It reminds me, remember Dream Whip? You used to make, you'd add milk to a packet of dry powder, and you'd have like, looked like little mountains of snow, and you'd put it on your strawberries with strawberry shortcake. This is what this reminds me of. So you just put it on your skin and you see that it just melts right into the skin. And if you're a person that likes their scent to linger, I can tell you that this lingers. I bought it in the scent of jasmine. I thought that I liked the smell of jasmine. I don't. Sadly, this kind of makes me think of a funeral home. So that's no fault of the product, it's just me. I wish I would have picked it up in the unscented. So next time I'll probably either go with the unscented, or I might go with the citrus. I think they might have had lilac or something. I should have went with something along that line. But I just wanted to let you know that if you are sensitive to scent, you might also want to stick with the unscented. Definitely will repurchase this, because I'm finding out that my skin on my body everywhere is really dry this winter. And well, really, we're not even into winter yet. But I guess once you hit a certain age, everything starts to dry up on you. And my next favorite I shared in an empties haul, and this is a repurchase, and it's by Estee Lauder, and it is their lip conditioner. The packaging alone is gorgeous. I mean, you pull that out of your purse, it looks very luxurious, very expensive. But it's not really. A tube of this lasted me between 5 and 6 months. I like it because it comes in a bullet, like a lipstick bullet. I keep this on my bedside table, and every night before I go to bed, I'll do about 3 or 4 passes on my lips. And it's not sticky, it's not oily, it's just like a nice moisturizing balm. It doesn't get all over the pillow, and when I wake up the next morning, my lips really do feel moisturized. If you wanted to carry this in your pocket as a daytime balm, it would be great for that as well. I believe it was 28 Canadian, but you know, if it lasts 6 months, I think that it was worth the price. Something that I have really been enjoying, and I'm actually wearing it today, is by Tilbury. and it is her Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, and I have it in the shade 2. And basically all I have on is an Estee Lauder moisturizer, and I have this over my cheeks, and that's all I have on my skin today. This powder is everything that everybody claims that it is. It's so luxurious, it's finely milled, it doesn't cake on my skin. Sometimes I will have issues with powders like showing up in my pores. This is not an issue with this. I could get rid of all the powders that I have in my collection and just live with this for the rest of my life, and I would be happy. It does not come with a puff. I just apply mine with a brush, and I'm loving it, and it's definitely going to be a repurchase. And the packaging is just beautiful. I have not been disappointed with anything that I have bought from Charlotte Tilbury. And speaking of Charlotte, I just received this a few days ago. I'm actually wearing it right now. And it is the Charlotte Tilbury Lustre Lip Gloss, and I'm wearing it in Vixen Red. Let's talk about the color first. This is a bit too warm for me in the tube. Now that I have it in person, it's a little on the orangey side. I can pull off a red lip, but it has to be on the cool side. I'm not going to return this because I do like it, but I just wanted to make you aware of that. If you are somebody that is looking for a red lipstick, just know that it does tend to go on the warm side. They claim that it will wear for 6 hours. It doesn't on me. I actually timed it this morning. I applied it and it lasted about 2.5 hours. And that was without eating or drinking. That's just, going around with it on my lips. It applies very, very smoothly. It's not tacky. It's not sticky. Sometimes, when you put a lip gloss on, it tends to move around all over the place. This doesn't. I feel like my lips are moisturized. I'm not sure. I don't think it claims to be a plumping lip gloss because I don't get any tingling sensation. And the packaging is a little bit small, but that really doesn't bother me because when is the last time that I finished a lip gloss? I don't know. They usually go rancid or dry out before I do. I actually prefer smaller packaging for lip glosses and mascaras because they're not something that you're going to keep around forever. I will probably purchase some more colors in the spring because I do tend to wear glosses over lipsticks. So this is going to make a nice addition to my Charlotte Tilbury growing collection. And I wanted to give you an update on my Jade Roller that I showed, I think, last month. And I know a lot of people use their rollers to work their serums in, but I don't. I can't be bothered. I like quick and easy. What I use this for are two things. When I use a sheet mask, I will put my sheet mask on and then I'll just take the roller and I'll just work it into my face. It helps to push the product into my skin, but it also puts the mask on, and I find that the mask stays on a little better. But something that I have found out by trial and error is, I suffer very badly with headaches and migraines. Whenever I feel a headache coming on, now I'm talking about a headache, not a full-blown migraine, I will take this end and I will just gently roll all over my forehead. Then I'll take the smaller end and I will go in my eyes, well, not in my eyes, but over my eyelid, and then down where my sinuses are, and then down and down the throat. And it's worked so far. It doesn't completely take the headache away, but it just takes the edge off. So maybe I don't have to reach for a Tylenol or a migraine pill because I really try to avoid those as much as I can. I like to take them as a last resort. So I just thought I'd put that out there in case you are somebody that suffers with sinus issues or headaches. You might want to pull out your roller and just try that because I did find that it made a difference. And my last beauty skincare item is by Dove, and it is their exfoliating body wash. And the one that I have is pomegranate seeds and shea butter. It seems since I've turned 50, everything is starting to dry up, and that includes my skin. I'm starting to feel like a lizard at times, which is very foreign to me because I've always had oily skin. So I picked up some of this just to try it. It's very economical. You can buy it in the drugstore, Walmart. So what I do is I went to the dollar store and I bought some of their exfoliating gloves. Didn't want to spend a lot of money because you're supposed to toss them every 4 to 6 weeks anyways. So what I do is I get in the shower, get my skin damp, and then I will grab just some of this and just slather it all over the skin. And seriously, I cannot believe the difference that this makes. My skin, I never thought it was that dry, and what a difference. When I get out of the shower, my skin is so smooth and silky, and then I'll just towel pat myself with a towel to get dry, and then I will apply body lotion all over, and my skin just sucks the lotion in, and I just feel great for a few days after. So that might be something that you might want to try. I also ordered one by Clinique during the Sephora sale. It is a little more pricey. I haven't tried it yet, but I just wanted to try this and just report back to you and let you know what I thought about it. And one last lifestyle item are my UGG slippers. I've talked about this a few times. I'm loving these. You can't go wrong with a pair of UGGs. They have a great rubber sole. If you're looking for some nice warm slippers that will not make your feet sweat, I wear mine year-round, inside and outside. These are great. I just thought I'd put that out there in case you were looking for ideas for Christmas for yourself or for somebody on your list. Now I have a television show and a movie that I want to recommend to you. The first one is a television show, and it is on CraveTV here in Canada, or HBO if you get HBO. And it's Ballers, and there are 4 seasons. I believe there are 10 episodes in every season, but the episodes go by really quickly. They're like 30 minutes long, so you can whip through the 4 seasons in like a week. The main character is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That's my reason for watching it. I don't care about the football, but if you like football, you might be interested in this. He plays a retired NFL football player who basically loses all of his money in a bad investment, and he's broke. He becomes a financial advisor, and he goes around to the young guys playing in the NFL and tries to sign them up with his company. And he invests their money and gives them an allowance to make sure that when they are older and retired, that they will have a cushion to live off of. I don't know how true the story is. I'm suspecting that there is some truth to it, but it is so interesting to see their lavish lifestyle. It's filmed in Miami. The scenery is gorgeous. I just like to watch it, to see their houses, the cars, the parties. It's really interesting, but what is also very interesting is how much he has to babysit these guys. It's really, I liked it. Like, I recommend it to you, but I will put a disclaimer. There is a lot of swearing, and I mean a lot of swearing. And there is some nudity, and there is some drug use in it. So if those are things that bother you, then you probably shouldn't watch it. But we enjoyed it. I like the scenery, Miami scenery, and Dwayne Johnson scenery, but it's a really great show, I think. Although season 4 wasn't as good as the first 3 seasons, and it has been renewed for season 5, so hopefully they'll get back to their roots. And the last recommendation I have for you is a movie, and it's called Instant Family, and the main star is Mark Wahlberg. I love the Wahlberg brothers, particularly Mark and Donnie, who plays in Blue Bloods. And this movie is based on a family's true story about the foster adoption process. They ended up adopting 3 children, but it's a great family story. It shows you everybody's, I guess, struggles and how it's difficult in the beginning, but how at the end, how they do become a family. It's very heartwarming. Make sure you have tissue with you because it is funny, but there are also some very, very sad, touching moments in the movie. And I think it's a great movie because it shines a light on the foster child system. And it's very sad to think that, well, most people want to adopt like a child or a baby, and often teenagers are forgot about. And I forget the statistics, but they tell you in the movie that after, I think, once a child is too old for the foster system, most of them end up living on the streets, which is very sad. And I believe after 2 years, like, there's such a high number that basically die due to just living on the streets, and you know how awful a situation that is. But this really was a good movie. We both enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it. So those were my November favorites. I can't believe we're going into December. I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you have, I hope that you'll subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, but most importantly, have a wonderful day, and I will see you very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.